Schools across the metro are still trying to formulate their reopening plans for the upcoming fall semester. There's a possibility many will remain at least partially online, but how many families don't have the resources for online learning? KCTV5's Leslie Aguilar found out in tonight's school authority report that number is in the thousands.
Right now, the city manager's office in KCMO is working on a plan to make sure everybody has access to affordable or free internet. The council passed that resolution last month, but the first day of school is only a month away and thousands of students still don't have the means to learn from home. This warehouse full of recycled and restored computers belongs to PCs for People, a nonprofit formerly known as Connecting for the Good. They supply affordable computers and Wi-Fi hotspots to low-income families. Demand for their services skyrocketed in the spring.
We had families that came down here that didn't have a device or internet, so we had to supply both.
When schools shut down due to COVID-19, an estimated 11,000 families across the metro did not have access to consistent internet or a device for students to access the internet on. Shay White included.
At first, it was kind of rough because I didn't have any type of device at home for my children.
White feels more prepared for the fall if online learning continues, but
we know consistently about 20% of our student population across the KC metro area do not have reliable internet connectivity access.
Katie Booty with Lean Lab Education says about 7,000 families across the metro still have no internet access, and thousands more don't have access to high-quality internet.
If they're getting hotspots that there are multiple devices on or they have low bandwidth, the students may not be able to interact in Zoom calls or more interactive learning opportunities that their schools might be sending them through distance learning.
In Kansas City, she says that digital divide is almost the same as the truce divide, which historically has served as a division between black and white neighborhoods, with higher numbers of families without internet access in the same zip codes historically under-resourced.
Internet providers are building high-capacity networks in more affluent communities and not necessarily building the same level of infrastructure in low-income communities.
The Kansas City plan to create digital equity in the city will be presented in September. Most schools start up again in August. Leslie Aguilar, KCTV5 News.